Well, here we are at the moment at Haxby Road level crossing, where all the attention from Network Rail and the police have been today to try and improve the safety. Vicky Beadle, yep, Vicky Beadle from Network Rail is here. Darren Lord as well. Vicky, what's your job? What do you do?
I'm a community safety manager for Network Rail, so it means I look at all the education side for crime on our railways.
And Darren, what do you do?
I'm the level crossing manager for the area, and this crossing is one of my crosses that I manage.
Right, okay. Well, Vicky, first of all, just tell me how dangerous is this crossing, do you think?
The crossing's safe if it's actually used correctly, but in the past 12 months we've actually had 25 incidents of misuse of this crossing. 20 of those involve cars and cyclists, 4 involve children messing around near the barriers, and 1 where the barriers actually did hit a bus going through. These are the types of incidents that we're trying to stop, so by coming out and working in the community with people allows us to engage with them and raise the awareness about using crossings safely.
Darren, the interesting thing about this crossing is it's not very busy from the train point of view, is it? It is from the road, though.
Indeed, yes. It's a very intensively used road over the crossing. It's a main trunk route for commuter routes in and out of the centre of York, and it's constantly used. You can have up to about 1,000 car movements in any one period in the morning or an afternoon. The AM and PM peak periods, it's even more so busy because we also have the added effect of the school children from Joseph Rowntree crossing the crossing.
What sort of safety incidents have we had, Vicky? What things have worried you?
Well, I think anybody who chooses to obviously jump the red lights is a concern to the company and to the general public as a whole. So basically what we're doing is trying to educate people to actually say to them that these crossings are there. We're always going to have the interface between the public highways and the railways. What we're asking people to do is obviously just abide by the rules that when those lights do start flashing, that is actually telling you to stop at that crossing. These barriers are going to be coming into a down position. It means that trains are on the way.
And this crossing, to me, seems to be one of the safest in the area, actually, in terms of safety equipment. You've got cameras, haven't you, and full barriers. Is there any more that you can do?
There's always things that we can do to improve crossings, but it's not just about the fabric of the crossing. As my colleague has mentioned, it's about awareness and safety, working with the public and the communities. It's about how we can explain how to use them safely. The crossing itself is a safe crossing if it's used correctly, and it's managed very well by myself. And it's basically a crossing that's used correctly most of the time.
Have you seen anything bad today?
No, everyone's been well behaved today.
Surprise, surprise.
But I think that's good because we're not here to actually catch people out. What we're here to do is engage with the communities and with our users and ask them also to feedback to us if they see anything that's wrong. Report it, don't ignore it, because it's helping to save people's lives.
And look, just bang on time. Look what's happened. I can't believe the timing on that. This was going to be a very, very tricky video to make. This crossing is coming down now, and we shall see a train hopefully in a minute. As you can see, with this crossing, the barriers actually cover the whole road, and the lights are pretty obvious there, aren't they? I mean, there are other crossings just further up the line. There's Bootham Crossing, which when I came to York was great big old wooden gates, but is now half barriers, and it's possible to weave between those, which is something you must never do. But this road is completely covered now, so really anybody that dices with these barriers is dicing with death, being very foolish. And the barriers come down, and the signalling staff at Strensall can check on the CCTV that everything is all right, and the signals go green. And we wait for the train now. The other thing about this crossing, of course, is because the Scarborough line only sees one train in each direction an hour, you're not actually talking about that much delay to road traffic. We've had, about 30 seconds so far, and I think the total will probably be about 2 minutes by the time it comes. So it's only about 2 to 3 minutes an hour that this road is actually shut to traffic and the trains have priority. Funny though, actually, when you're trying to hold a camera still, it does actually seem like a long time. Here it comes.